It's now being reported that Trump has been asking Iran to make a deal multiple different times every single day, seemingly out of desperation. Iran says the Trump administration is now desperately requesting an agreement multiple times a day through various channels to unilaterally claim a deal has been agreed to. And Iran has been, of course, rejecting each of these requests, saying it will not respond until Iran's terms and goals are fully achieved and accepted. As of right now, Iran still insists on controlling Hormuz as well as not allowing its enriched uranium to leave the country, two key demands of the United States. That's not even mentioning its proxy network support, ballistic missile program, and the human rights abuses. At the same time, it's also being reported that Israeli officials are privately urging the Trump administration to completely abandon negotiations in general, assassinate Iran's lead negotiator, and restart strikes. As a result of this, an Iranian official says that Iran has zero trust in Trump and the US's word in any agreement, adding it cannot regard Trump's decision as definite until the financial markets close at the end of the week. It's obvious getting in this war was a major mistake, and now it seems like there's no way out.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, shalom to my YAHAWAH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity, as well as the speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Kawaka coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson, I want to go into this. This is a perfect example of all the things. And I know I'm making a lot of lessons on this, but it's important that we stay up to date with this type of stuff, right? Because, people are, Slocky, let me correct myself. As a matter of fact, let me get a precept to prove that instead. Over here, 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So, we're over here watching these prophecies to know that, okay, we're this much closer to the end, we're that much closer to the end with this, with that, or all this stuff, rather than just seeing, rather than just waiting and, just, I don't know, I'm trying to think of some sort of term, but it's really just as simple as, YAHAWASHI, rather than giving us an exact date or, on December 1st, 2027 or whatever, then Yahawadah is going to come. No, rather than that, what the Lord does, he instead shows us prophecies that says, okay, so at this time, this is what's going to happen. So this lets us know that we are this approximation close, where we still don't know the exact date, time, and hour and all that stuff, but we do know and we do acknowledge that Yahawadah is pushing for us to do, a certain thing, a certain way through these specific signs. And the thing about these signs is that Yahawadah lets us know that, okay, well, there's like for example, like the same way that you would say, okay, well, I need to go to Walmart. So the way you find Walmart is by looking for that big sign that says Walmart. Then, okay, well, Walmart must be nearby. And then you go, okay, let me go here, make that turn, and you're at Walmart and whatever. So it's that same thing where Yahawadah is showing us the signs that, okay, yeah, this is what's going on right now. This is how close we are, X, Y, and Z, for us to be able to acknowledge and see, okay, this is how we're going into, this is how close we're getting to the end. So call Yahawadah in that regard. Now next, Revelation 12 verse 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And this is what's going on with Esau Edom, where he's starting to realize that, oh hell, oh damn, like I didn't know all this stuff was happening. Oh, now he's scared, now he's desperate to make a deal. It's like, hey, you guys, you gotta make a deal, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, whatever, trying his damnedest to make Iran not want to fight. And in the public, he might be calm and say, oh yeah, we got this, it's all fine, but behind closed doors, apparently he's desperate. He's fearful. He's scared of what he brought out from them. All right, and even then, because this
until Iran's terms and goals are fully achieved.
Because
channel,
he said, you do not call someone multiple days in a row to freaking say, we're trying to strong arm you, or we're the ones in the power X, Y, and Z. No, he is clearly at a point of desperation, and he knows that he fucked up. All right, he thought that he could just bully them into submission, but apparently they're not taking that. All right.
To unilaterally claim a deal every single day, seemingly out of debt, and asking Iran to make a deal multiple different times every single day.
Multiple times a day. So Slocky, it wasn't just once a day. It was multiple times in a single day. And then, I guess, multiple days, I'm assuming. All right. So, he again, like, that's desperation. Like, they really want to freaking, what's that word? They really want to not right the wrong. They really want to put an end to the trouble that they started. All right, but they're not planning on doing it the right way. They're doing it by, bully. They're trying to bully their way to a win, to a quick win. Trying to say that, we are America. We're the greatest. We're the strongest. We're this, that, and the third, and whatnot. So you're just gonna fall under our thing. You're just gonna let us do whatever we want. All right. America's the biggest thug gang group, whatever you want to call it. I think this is a better term, gang. All right, out of all these freaking gangs that are just violent for no reason. All right. So as a result of that, Iran is saying like, no, we're not taking that. We're not accepting that. All right, you chose this. All right, so they want to fight back. As a matter of fact, let's get that precept over here, because even Iran had done a response to this, and they said, our country is known for never starting wars. So you could literally look at our history and you'll know that we've never done that. So how is it that they're calling us weak, they're calling us evil, and all this stuff, with America saying all these terrible things about Iran, and then Iran is responding with the internet saying that what they're saying is just bullshit. That's not even true. All right, how are you going to say that when we have a history for not starting wars, but America has the history for starting wars? All right, so let's get this. Joel chapter 3 verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So now we're getting into the point where the weak, the people that weren't the superpower, America, all right, NATO, all that crap, now they're saying that we're not going to take this thing down. Now we're going to fight back. Esau is done, has abused his power long enough. It's time to fight back. And now these people are fighting back. All right. Iran more specifically. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And that's the thing. The people, they think that they're safe. Even DJT, he thought he was safe before he did it. When he did it, he thought, okay, yeah, what's gonna happen is we're gonna after we bomb them or whatever that happened, I forgot what happened. We're gonna give them an option that we're gonna give them a deal that they can't refuse. They refused it. It was unexpected to him, and then now we're at this war, and there might not have been any like official declaration of we are at war objectively, but we're definitely at war. Okay, there've been with the attacks and stuff like that, they basically started a war with Iran. All right, this is objectively a war. Obadiah chapter 1 verse. Let's start verse. 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground. So over here, now let's read verse 4 as well. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. So over here, it's a lot. Number the first thing in verse 4, it says, though thou set thyself as the eagle. America is known for having the bald eagle as their national bird, or whatever it's called. And eagle oftentimes, and this is not biblically, this is like modernly, the eagle represents America a lot of times. Outside of what's it called, the bald eagle represents America. Freaking the flag, and the flag has stars on them and stuff like that. This is basically like established all these years ago. All these years ago, that who the Lord said Esau Edom would be. Okay, and the thing is that the Lord showed these signs intentionally for us to be able to identify the fleshly Edomites. All right, which is the modern day Edomite, which is the modern day so-called Caucasians. All right, now verse 3 says, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, Caucasus mountains, Esau Edom. And they're so proud, they thought that, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do whatever we want, no one can stop us. And then now they're starting to see that, okay, well, things are not looking good. We thought we could just strong arm them to force them into compliance, but they're not submitting. They want to fight back. All right. Next. So yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it. But yeah, verse 1 showed it. That was Edom. Just to let you know. Next. Acts chapter 5 verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. And this is the thing. People think that America is a nation following God or whatever and stuff like that. But no, the Lord is definitely not dealing with them, and the Lord is going to show that, demonstrate that through destroying Babylon. All right. This is the crazy thing about it. This is the funny thing, is that people actually believe that America is just going to always exist. It's going to always be established, always going to be okay and stuff like that. But that couldn't be far further from the truth. America, or Babylon, is going to be destroyed. Babylon is going to, have its place. What's the word? Crushed. All right. Now, let me see. Where was it? Oh yeah. Matthew 24 verse 4, and Yahushua, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and the end of the world? All right, let's see what it says. Verse 4, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So a part of the signs of the end is that there's going to be false teachers, false saviors, false preachers, false people telling people, oh, this is what the Lord wants, this, that, and the third, whatever. There's also going to be wars and rumors of wars, which there are wars going on right now, and there are rumors of wars that's also going on. All right, and then next, nation against nation, ethnicity against ethnicity, kingdom against kingdom, and all that stuff. and then famines. As a matter of fact, we are from what I've seen. There have been a lot of talks in America specifically that they've been talking about how the farmers they're losing money in terms of being able to keep their farms open. So they've been needing to shut down and stuff like that, and a lot of as a result of farms shutting down, that means the food supply is also going to take hit as well. So that's also in the active woodworks. All right, in the active woodworks, which Yahawadah again, that's gonna be Yahawadah soon. I heard. Well, no, I don't want to talk about dates, but we basically heard that. And then there's the hantavirus. There's this other virus that was from 2020. All right, which I'm not gonna name. And more, which we're waiting for more and more of the prophecies to pop off for us to see, when YAHAWASHI puts the judgment and implements destruction in general. All right. So next, let's see. Sirach 4 verse 27, make not thyself an underling to a foolish man, neither accept the person of the mighty. And let me tie this in with this. Sirach 10 verse 3, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. So the thing here is that when you make yourself an underling to someone that is a terrible leader, and what's going to happen is they're going to destroy you, as in making terrible decisions or intentionally being greedy or whatever, that results in your destruction rather than the prosperity of everyone. All right, yeah, and that is what we're seeing here with Esau Edom, which a lot of people have been talking about how look at the I'm trying to think of the word, the way that Esau is doing things. Like, we are losing, the poor are getting poorer. As a matter of fact, the wealth gap is only increasing, where poor people are getting poorer, but the rich is still getting richer. All right, that's how Esau is setting stuff up, and DJT is perpetuating that to be even more apparent. All right, so with that being said, that's where you got this major issue. And even here, it is so important that you don't just randomly follow anyone. Okay, the thing about a proper leader is a leader is supposed to be working for everyone, not just for himself. But yet you have Esau who shows and demonstrates that, okay, well, when he's the leader, he's the only one that can prosper. He's the only one that can benefit from things, where everyone else, no, they just have to suffer. And that's what we actively are seeing here in this society, in how life is structured in general. All right, especially I think it's capitalism, where we're just suffering as a byproduct, as a result of things. It's just like there was that theory of trickle down economy, where they say if a company is making more money, then that means everyone's gonna get paid more. When that's not real, that's not true, that's just objectively false. Whenever a company starts making more money, what happens is that the owner, the higher ups, the executives or whatever, they get paid more money because they have control over it. But they don't raise their employees' salaries and stuff like that. They leave it as is because the employees are still doing the exact same work or whatever, and stuff like that. They don't have control over the money. The employees don't have control over the money, but the higher ups do, and they don't think about, oh, let me bless these people as well. All right, so as a result of that whole trickle down economics and stuff like that, that's not real. That's fake. All right, and we see this in how, because think about it like this. Okay, I don't know how to say it, but like, if you work at a McDonald's or whatever, and you have the person, the workers, the cashiers, and people making the food or whatever. Let's say they get paid what 20 an hour or something like that. I don't know. As a result of that, they that McDonald's store might come into an influx of new customers, new money in general. What happens is that the manager, the owner or whatever, he thinks like, you know what, we're making more money. This is really good. I'm making more money, so I'm just gonna keep on pocketing the money. Let me pocket the money because all the stuff is getting paid. The McDonald's has the ingredients that they need. The workers are still working in all that stuff, but there's no I'm trying to think of the proper term, consideration that, okay, well, why would I increase their wages why would I increase their wages if they're already working at the thing? They are doing it at what was expected of them before the increase in the amount of money that I'm getting. So as a result of that, okay, well, I'm just gonna keep the extra money for myself because it's my company, it's my thing. It's so that even though I don't work at it, I just own it. I just take the money and stuff like that. Like that's basically how stuff goes, and that's how Esau Edom goes. Where even then, with what's it called, the cost of living is increasing, but the people's wages, it's not going up in what's the word, correspondence to that need. All right, and again, that's where you got this. Where another thing is that they were expecting DJT to say, "Oh, I'm gonna fix all this stuff. Oh, you guys don't need to worry about that. I'm gonna make everything good and make everything fine." But again, it was that whole trickle down economic theory that he made the promise, but he didn't actually. It wasn't actually implemented. And, that's the thing where people are putting their trust in man. All right, rather than let me actually get that. Confidence. Psalm 118 verse 8, it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. And that's the thing, people had so much confidence that, oh man, DJT's this, he's gonna do that, he's gonna do this, and a lot of these people, I think there was a polling or something that said that the approval rating of DJT has shot down after, I think, just the first year. All right, like people are mad that they were promised stuff, and oh yeah, with the whole Epstein stuff, and even more than that, like they were promised things, and he just went back on everything. He's not keeping his word and all that stuff. Like they had their backs stabbed by this man. All right, like this is what is going on in this society, in America more specifically, Babylon more specifically, all right, where they think that this guy is going to help make things better, but in actuality, he's not making things better. He's exploiting people. All right, so with that, I pray this system was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, Hashem, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Rakwakwadosh. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, about Baal Shalom.